The Pacific Ocean is not a sanctuary of peace, but a vast blue theater of war where the laws of survival are written in salt and blood. Imagine, if you will, a struggle between two of the most formidable forces on the planet, where a great white shark, the supposed king of the deep, finds itself hunted by a mind far more calculating than its own. In the cold, churning waters, a pod of orcas orchestrates a maneuver so precise, so surgical, that it feels less like nature and more like a military strike. They do not merely kill for hunger, they hunt with a strategic malice that defies our understanding of the animal kingdom. Before we dive into the dark secrets of these oceanic empires, I invite you to join our journey by subscribing to the channel and turning on notifications, so you never miss a descent into the wild. The Pacific covers more than 160 million square kilometers, a space so immense it could swallow all the Earth's continents and still have room for more. At the very pinnacle of this liquid world sits the orca, a creature that has transcended simple instinct to claim the throne of intelligence. While other predators rely on speed or camouflage, the orca relies on culture, a complex web of knowledge passed down through generations. These are not just hunters, they are students and teachers, maintaining a library of killing techniques that vary from one family to another across the globe. Witness the chilling efficiency of their social structure, where a matriarch leads her kin in a synchronized dance of death against a pod of dolphins. They use the surface of the water as a wall, corralling their prey with the discipline of a Roman legion, ensuring that no target escapes their reach. But their most terrifying feat is the targeted strike against the great white shark, a feat of biological engineering and tactical genius. They have discovered that by flipping a shark onto its back, they can induce a state of tonic immobility, rendering the beast helpless. With surgical precision, they extract only the liver, the most nutrient-dense organ, leaving the rest of the carcass to sink into the abyss as a message of their absolute dominance. As we move from the tactical brilliance of the orca, we encounter the great white shark, a biological masterpiece perfected over millions of years. Far from the mindless killer portrayed in human fiction, this predator is a guardian of the balance, a silent sentry patrolling the vast stretches between 25,000 islands. It possesses a suite of senses that allow it to feel the very heartbeat of the ocean, detecting the faint bioelectric signals of a struggling fish miles away. The great white does not hunt with the loud bravado of the orca, but with the patient, terrifying stillness of a ghost, rising from the shadows of the deep to strike with overwhelming force. Its role in the ecosystem is that of a grand recycler, a vital force that ensures the health of the sea by removing the weak and the diseased. Within the immense pressure of the Pacific, the great white acts as a filter, preventing the explosion of certain species and maintaining a delicate harmony that has existed since before the dawn of man. And to look into the black eye of a shark is to see a reflection of the primordial world, a reminder that the ocean is a machine of energy transfer, where nothing is wasted and every death fuels new life. While the predators rule through fear and force, the Mobula genus, the giant manta rays, rule through the sheer elegance of their engineering. With a wingspan reaching up to 8 meters, these creatures are the engineers of underwater flight, gliding through the water with a grace that seems to defy the laws of gravity. Their brains are the largest of any fish, a sophisticated command center that governs their complex social interactions and their incredible migratory patterns. Modern robotics looks to the manta ray as a blueprint, attempting to replicate the way they oscillate and undulate their wings to move through the liquid medium with near-zero resistance. Recent discoveries have revealed that these giants are not merely surface dwellers, but true explorers of the cold, crushing darkness of the deep sea. They possess the ability to change their pigmentation and utilize thermal strategies to survive in environments that would kill most other fish. They are the silent wanderers of the Pacific, bridging the gap between the sunlit surface and the frozen trenches, proving that intelligence in the ocean takes many forms. Their flight is a testament to the beauty of adaptation, a reminder that survival can be an art form as much as a struggle. In the vibrant, crowded world of the coral reef, survival is not found in size but in the strength of an alliance. The clownfish, small and seemingly fragile, has mastered the art of symbiosis by making its home among the venomous tentacles of the anemone. This partnership is a masterclass in mutual benefit, where the fish provides nutrients and protection, and the anemone provides an impenetrable fortress against larger predators. But within this colorful home lies a social structure of ironclad rigidity, governed by size and a biological capability that seems like science fiction. Sequential hermaphroditism. In a colony of clownfish, identity is fluid, a tool used to ensure the survival of the group at all costs. When the dominant female is lost, the largest male undergoes a physical transformation, becoming the new matriarch to maintain the order of the colony. It is a profound demonstration of how life in the Pacific prioritizes the collective over the individual, where even the most fundamental aspects of a creature's being are subject to the needs of the reef. In this world, cooperation is not a choice, but a requirement for existence, proving that even the smallest players can hold a position of power. Deep beneath the surface, in the crushing weight of the midnight zone, lives a titan of the darkness, the sperm whale. At over 45 tons, this massive predator is a master of the unseen, using the most powerful echolocation in the animal kingdom to navigate a world without light. They dive to depths of over 1,000 meters, holding their breath for over an hour as they hunt the legendary giant squid in the cold, silent trenches. The skin of an old sperm whale is a map of its life, covered in the scars of battles fought in the abyss, evidence of a struggle that occurs far beyond the reach of human eyes. The sperm whale is a creature of extremes, built to withstand pressures that would flatten a steel submarine. Their lives are spent in a realm of sound and vibration, where they communicate across hundreds of kilometers with clicks and pulses that can be heard through the very core of the ocean. They are the keepers of the deep secrets, solitary giants that remind us how little we truly know about the world beneath the waves. Their existence is a testament to the resilience of life, a proof that even in the most hostile environments, nature finds a way to thrive and dominate. While the sperm whale conquers the depths, the humpback whale brings a sense of culture and emotion to the upper reaches of the Pacific. Their songs are not merely noise, but complex, evolving compositions that are shared and learned across entire populations, shifting with the seasons like a grand aquatic symphony. The humpback's life is defined by the epic scale of its migrations, journeys of thousands of kilometers driven by the ancient cycles of feeding and birth. A mother humpback will fast for months, sacrificing her own body's energy to provide rich, fatty milk for her calf, an act of maternal devotion that is unparalleled in the wild. Yet the Pacific is a realm of cold reality, and even the death of a colossus like the humpback is a beginning. When one of these giants finally falls to the seafloor, it creates what scientists call a whale fall, an oasis of life in the barren desert of the deep. For decades, the carcass of a single whale will provide food and shelter for thousands of organisms, from scavenging sharks to microscopic bone-eating worms. In this way, the humpback's energy is recycled back into the system, allowing its legacy to endure for generations after its final song has faded. The hawksbill turtle is a traveler of a different kind, a survivor from the era of the dinosaurs that carries the history of the world on its back. This ancient mariner uses the Earth's magnetic field as a guide, navigating across vast, trackless oceans to return to the exact beach where it was born. Its life is a marathon of endurance, beginning with a desperate scramble across the sand as a hatchling and continuing through decades of dodging predators in the open sea. With a shell made of beautiful, resilient keratin, the hawksbill is both a target of human greed and a symbol of prehistoric persistence.
In a remarkable display of creative adaptation, the veined octopus.
To watch a hawksbill navigate a complex coral labyrinth is to see a master of spatial awareness at work. They are the gardeners of the reef, feeding on sponges that would otherwise overgrow and kill the coral, ensuring the health of the entire ecosystem. They represent the quiet, steady pulse of the ocean, a lineage that has seen the rise and fall of empires. Their survival is a miracle of biology, a reminder that slow and steady does indeed win the race in the grand timeline of evolution. In the shadows of the rocks and the crevices of the reef, we find a mind that is truly alien, the octopus. With a decentralized nervous system where each arm can think and act independently, the octopus is a masterpiece of fluid intelligence. They are the ultimate masters of disguise, able to change their color, pattern, and texture in a fraction of a second to blend into their surroundings. This is not just a physical trait, but a cognitive one, as they use their surroundings as tools, solving complex puzzles and escaping from the most secure enclosures with a creativity that rivals our own.
From the current crisis, we pull back to show the full majesty of all the Pacific creatures.
The intelligence of the octopus evolved entirely separately from that of humans or other vertebrates, proving that there are multiple paths to brilliance in the natural world. They are solitary geniuses, living short, intense lives where every day is a test of their wit and adaptability. In the Pacific, the octopus is the ultimate proof that you do not need a social structure to develop a high level of consciousness. They are the creative problem solvers of the sea, using their 8 arms to manipulate the world in ways that continue to baffle and inspire scientists.
Thanks to dedicated conservation efforts.
Finally, we turn to the dolphin, perhaps the most beloved of all sea creatures and the one that shares the closest bond with humanity. They are symbols of empathy and social cohesion, living in tight-knit groups that support and protect one another. However, the dolphin today serves as a tragic messenger, a canary in the coal mine for the health of our oceans. Their sophisticated echolocation is being drowned out by the noise of human shipping, and their bodies are being poisoned by the plastic and chemicals we dump into their home. The Pacific is reaching its breaking point, and the silence of the waters that were once filled with life is a warning we cannot afford to ignore. As we look upon the majesty of these creatures, from the calculating orca to the ancient turtle, we must realize that their story is our story. The health of the Pacific is the health of our planet, and the disappearance of these great empires would be a loss we could never recover. We have the responsibility to be the protectors of this blue frontier, to ensure that the songs of the whales and the flights of the mantas continue for another million years. Understanding their world is the first step towards saving it, and saving it is the only way to save ourselves. I hope this journey through the depths has inspired you to see the ocean not just as a resource, but as a living, breathing masterpiece of evolution. May you carry the strength of the great white and the wisdom of the orca in your daily life. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, leave a comment with your thoughts, and share this story with others. Until we meet again in the next exploration, keep your eyes on the horizon and your heart open to the mysteries of the deep.
Climate regulation, powering these immense and active weather systems.